Welcome back, everybody, to the Cirque Show 24/7. This is episode 15 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. entitled Yes Men. So let's get right into it.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Alright, guys. Now, Yes Man is one of these episodes where you hear about it, you're like, oh, they're actually going to do that? That's awesome. You know what I mean? Because we first got, like, early in the season, we first heard, like, oh, we're going to get, like, a Thor crossover. And that was, like, a week after Thor came out, and they had, like, a little Thor episode. And I was like, it wasn't really a Thor crossover. It was just, like, they're just there where Thor was. And it wasn't, to me, it didn't feel like a Thor crossover. This feels more like a Thor crossover when you bring in a character from Thor. You know what I mean? That feels more like a Thor crossover, and it was actually a really good episode. We get the introduction to Lady Sif in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the lovely Jamie Alexander. And man, let me tell you, I knew she was a tall girl. You know, but man, like this episode, she's just taller than every guy. You could see the muscles on her, and it just breaks my heart that she was not Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? It just breaks my heart because she has kind of like this exotic look. She's really tall. She can kick. You can tell that she can kick a lot of butt. She's beautiful, and she looks just like Wonder Woman. So it sucks that I'm happy that she's Lady Sif, but I'm not really that happy because she should have been Wonder Woman. But needless to say, she was fantastic in this episode, and she kicked a lot of butt. I really liked this episode because they had a lot of just female girl power stuff, and you know we gotta have that sometimes, and you know I love it, and it was just a really good episode. Now Sif, she's touched down on Earth for one reason, to get an escape prisoner who escaped during when the Dark Elves attacked Asgard, and that was just a cool way to tie this all into this episode, because I remember watching it in Thor, and you see like when you know the attack on Asgard, you know Loki gets out, and you see a lot of other people get out too, and she could have been one of those people, and one of those people is Lorelai, and she has like the power to basically control any man. You know, like no man can resist her, like her touch, her the way she talks and stuff. And the only way to stop her is like to put like this like neck mouth guard thing on her to just stop her from like talking. And you know she has like this history with Sif that's just very interesting, because you find out that oh, she had a relationship with Thor, and we all know that Sif has like this big thing for Thor, and she like was in love with Thor, but it was kind of shut down by Thor because Thor was with the other chick, and just all these like different elements. So she plays upon that with Lady Sif, that oh, I took your man and you couldn't do nothing about it for this amount of time because he was all up on me. And I just like that. And the fact that they both kick butt, and we got a lot of great scenes with them kicking butt. And that was just really cool. Now, another side of the story is like the whole May and Ward situation. Now, they've been dating, this, that, and the third. But, you know, when Lorelai comes along and she kind of um, manipulates Ward and kind of takes over his brain, that's where it starts to become interesting, because then May finds out that, oh yeah, he told me that you won the first choice, like you're basically like the second choice. He wanted to be with somebody else, and I guess we all can assume that it's Sky. Me personally, hopefully I don't want it to be Sky, hopefully, because it's just so dang on easy, and it's just so obvious for it to be Sky. Why couldn't it be Fitz or Simmons, whichever one it is? Why couldn't it be her? Now that would be cool. I'd be okay with that if it was Fitz. If it was her and and that was the person Ward actually wanted to be with. Now that would be cool because then it wouldn't be Sky and it wouldn't be so obvious. But I actually liked Ward with May, so that sucks that she had to find that out. But we did get a great fight scene with the both of them, and you can tell, man, the chick who plays Melinda May, she's like 50 years old. She's a beautiful, gorgeous woman, like no joke. Like I think she's probably I think she's the most attractive person on that show out of all three of the girls, for this, just in my opinion. And I think she's just the most. She's the best character, and she's just the most badass character. She kicks a lot of butt, and her fight with Ward was just fantastic. It for me, it trumped the fight with um with Lady Sif and Lorelai. I think the Ward and May fight was a lot better. It was a lot more brutal, and it had a lot more meaning to it because you didn't know if Ward was actually going to kill May or if May wasn't going to kill Ward. This and the third. So that was really interesting to see, and I just liked it. We had a lot of great moments in this episode when Simmons almost killed or almost knocked with almost knocked Coulson in the head with like a fire extinguisher because she thought he was like taken over by Lorelai too. So that was really cool. When just a lot of great like moments were really cool. So I really enjoyed this episode a lot. It was really fun to see Lady Sif in this episode. I think it was a better tie-in Marvel episode than the first one was. So overall, I really enjoyed this episode. What do you guys think about it? Sorry if I'm stumbling over my words. I'm just in a rush. So please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. And as always, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy.